It's actually afternoon. Forgot to record all morning. You missed the steak and the hash browns and the scrambled eggs, blew out eggs for Easter and all that. Oh well, you've all seen that before. And I'm driving around by myself because I just dropped Jasmine off at her friend's place. So she is there for whatever amount of time. They're gonna do whatever. Have fun, hopefully. Now I'm gonna go back home and see my beautiful wife. See what she wants to do today. I just want to take it easy. Look at free chairs on the side of the road. Yeah, so I really don't have any plans. There is something I kind of like to do. I'd like to put a can of Seafoam in the car, and here's why. Seafoam's a thin oil that helps clean things. So if I put a can of Seafoam through the car, it's gonna get all pumped through. It's gonna loosen any garbage and stuff that's floating around in the engine, or not floating around, but sticking into the engine. It'll float around, it'll get caught in the filter, the oil filter, and it will be gone with the next oil change. So my plan was to take the oil filter out that's in the car now, take a look at it, and if it's clean, put it back in. Put the Seafoam stuff, run it in the car. We'll run it for a day maybe. Take the filter out, take a look at it, see if it's got carbon or anything on it, which I imagine it will after I've driven it for a little bit, and just swap the filter. And I'll swap the filter a couple of times before I change the bearings. I'm going to have to do an oil change when I change the bearings, so putting Seafoam in the oil isn't going to hurt it at this point, because it'll have new oil once I've changed the bearings. There's my thinkings. We'll see if it works. I just passed a bunch of lockdown protesters. People, please educate yourself. Don't trust what you see on any social media. Don't trust what I say if I tell you one thing's right or wrong. Do your research. Look on the internet. Go to different universities and look at their research. It's all available. It's all free. The information's out there. Don't trust unaccredited people or organizations. That concludes the political thoughts of the day. I already checked the filter. The filter is great. This is the stuff I'm talking about. So, just read the instructions. 30 milliliters per liter of oil. It's got 7 liters of oil. So, let's do math. So, I've just been mathing, and I got 210 milliliters of this stuff. And I think I've got a part bottle in here. So, let's use it first. I was right. Got half a bottle. So, I'll just put this whole bottle in. And we'll call it good. Well, that should help get things clean in there before we do our bearings. Okay, let's look at what else we can do here. I ran the codes yesterday on this, and there's a code for the fuel rail pressure sensor. That thing right there. And if you recall, we picked up one of those when we were at the junkyard. So I might attempt to change that. Isn't that handy? The bolt's way down in here. Or I might just leave it for now. Okay, that. Yeah, what a pain. We're gonna see. We're gonna clear the codes and we'll see what happens. If it comes back, it comes back. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I did take the plug off just to check for corrosion, and it's fine. Let's button this back up. Just me put the cover back on. Ain't it pretty? Okay, done. We're out for a walk in the woods. That's the seminary. Behind the seminary on the precarious trail. We're gonna go check out the new bike path on the other side of the river and see if we can go all the way down towards the university to the other new bridge. Well, we made it back from the walk, and then I fratatted. Was that a giggle? Oh. I fratatted. Look at that. I didn't even look at the rest. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It looks good though.
Next time, if I had done that, you would give me such crap over not looking at a recipe.
Yeah, well.
That's okay.
Not the your idea of mixing ingredients and mine are a little different, sweetie.
No,
Okay, we'll talk about this over dinner. You tell me if it's good.
I hope so.
And I'll tell you if the next thing that you make without a recipe is good. You barely ever use recipes. Oh, sweetie. Okay, are you ready to eat?
Yes, I'm starting.
Okay. How's that for frittata-ing? Yeah,